Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2022 VRC Dirt Oval Championship here for our short course trucks. As we're getting set to go here, some intense racing ahead of us here. A 20-minute race here for these drivers. We are off and underway. And right off the gate here, we are following the one and only Jimmy Flack. The Dirt Oval Master, I should say, the Oval Master. It doesn't matter whether it's on dirt, asphalt, carpet, whatever. Jimmy Flack seems to be the man to beat. Right now, he's sitting in that number 2 spot. And I believe that is going to be Salimi in the number 1 spot early on here in this one. It is indeed Mirko Salimi going to be out front leading the way. Flack in the number 2 spot. Alliday in the 3 spot. Navani in the number 4 spot. And look at Flack now trying to make a move here into turn 1. Coming out of turn 2. Down the backstretch they go. It is a drag race into turn 3. Flack taking over the number 1 spot here in this one. And look how close Flack getting up into that fence there. Flack leading the way. Salimi in the number 2 spot. As they head back down the backstretch there, some good slow-mo action of those two drivers. Flack out front, Salimi in the number 2 spot, 0.3 of a second back. Now Nutty Fox up into the number 3 spot. Fox going to be 0.8 of a second back from Salimi, and as you can see, it is still anybody's race here in this one. This is a 20-minute race for these drivers. A lot of time left to go. Flack out front leading the way here in this one. He qualified in the number 1 spot. Had a little bit of a run there for Mirko early on in this one. Mirko dropping back just a bit now, 0.5 of a second back from him. And right now, Jimmy Flack's early fast lap is a 9.612. He is moving right here. Oh, Jimmy just about getting off the back edge there of the racetrack here in this one. That's the thing about Jimmy Flack, though, and as you can see, Jimmy doesn't let it upset him whatsoever. Doesn't get flustered, doesn't lose his composure, and he's right back where he was. Here's a good onboard camera right here as we chase Nutty Fox out of turn 2 down that long back stretch. He's trying to make a move on Salimi now. Love this camera angle right here as they're chasing these drivers into turn 1, coming out of turn 2 here. And you can see the difference in line choice there between Salimi and Fox. Salimi right there trying to hug that tight inside. He sweeps wide, dives back to the inside. Almost makes it happen. Salimi holding on to the number 2 spot, though, here in this one. Back down the front stretch they go. Salimi not letting him have any room whatsoever. Fox trying everything that he can right now. A pretty even pace. Fox with the inside line coming out of turn 4, but Salimi sets him up right there. Salimi back up to the number 2 spot. Fox takes it back, though, into 1 and 2. Down the back stretch they go. Out of 3 and 4. Fox now up into the number 2 spot. Salimi drops to the 3 spot. Fox sweeps a bit wide there. Salimi makes up a little bit of time on him. Alliday in the number 4 spot. Lindgren in the 5 spot. A great battle here between these two drivers as they work their way onto the backside of the track. Guilherme Cognon sitting in the number 8 spot here, chasing down Andrea Navati. As you can see, Navati right there ahead of him in the pink truck. Cognon down that long back stretch into turn 3, coming out of turn 4, down the front stretch he goes. Jimmy Flack is out front now with a 1.6 second lead. As you can see, Cognon right now, there's Jimmy Flack, our race leader, Jimmy, putting in some fast laps here in this one. Look at his lap times there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. 9.6, 9.7, 9.8, 9.7, just consistency. That is the name of the game here for Jimmy Flack, your race leader, with a bit of a time shift here. We're 6 minutes into this race. Ooh, Jimmy getting a little close to that fence there on that one. Sweeps a bit wide there, turn 1 and 2. Tell you though what though, with 3.6 second lead right now for Jimmy, he's got room to make a few mistakes like that, you might say. Nutty Fox in that number 2 spot, 3.4 seconds back. Salimi in the 3 spot, Halliday in the 4 spot, Lindgren in the 5 spot. Juan Pica in the number 6 spot. Cognon in the number 7 spot. As we're 6:35 into this one, 6:40 into this one now, down the backstretch goes your race leader. Oh, Jimmy Flack with a rare mistake right there. Wow, I do not believe I have seen Jimmy Flack make a single mistake or crash like that. I couldn't tell you the last time. Jimmy Flack making a mistake there, but in true Jimmy fashion, he spins that truck right back around and keeps going like nothing happened. He's now got a 2.7 second lead over Nutty Fox in the number 2 spot. We are now following here Andrea Navati in the number 8 spot in that bright pink truck as he chases down right now Guillermo Cognon. 7:20 into this one. Coming into turn 3 here, out of turn 4, down the front stretch they go. It is Flack, Fox, Salimi, your top 3. Halliday in 4th, Lindgren in 5th, Milan Pica in the number 6 spot, Cognon in the number 7 spot, and Navati in the 8th spot. Another time shift here in this one. 8:40 into this race now. We are looking at Halliday. Stephen Halliday in that yellow and black truck. Last time by the line, a 10 flat. Jumping back there. There's Tobias Lindgren in the number 5 spot now here in this one. As Lindgren, dipping a front wheel into the inside of that corner there. Coming out of turn 2. As he comes out of turn 4 there, down the front stretch he goes. And riding, mistake there for Lindgren. I was just about to say, riding that inside berm right there, right along the fence, and I thought, man, that could be a fast line, and then it catches him right there. Catches the front left, spins him around. Doesn't need a corner marshal, but still, I tell you what, when it comes to oval racing, one little mistake like that can end a great race. And Lindgren right now still holding on to the number 5 spot. He's only 0.6 of a second now ahead of Milan Pica in the number 6 spot. And he is going to be 3.5 seconds out of 4th now. Still not out of this race. And once again, turn 1 and 2 right there, hugging that inside corner, making that a berm turn there. Jimmy Flack still going to be out front with a 3.5 second lead. Salimi in the number 3 spot. There's Stephen Halliday as we're back behind Halliday, chasing, I believe that is going to be Navati, who is, I think, a lap down. Yes, indeed, a lap down there. Halliday down the front stretch, 10 minutes into this race now. Halliday down the back stretch into turn 3, coming out of turn 4. Down the front stretch he goes now. Jimmy Flack out front. 62 laps in the book for your race leader here in this one. As you can see here, and it looks like Halliday coming. It looked like he was going to come in the pits, but he missed pit lane. Halliday making a mistake there. Big mistake for Steven, and he is, we'll see if he comes in this time. Here we go. We're going to try it again. Here comes Halliday now. Up into pit lane for battery change. This is new here for these drivers for the VRC-Pro World Championship. We're used to seeing our nitro racers, whether it be on-road or off-road. Obviously, they've got to come in for their pit stops and fuel up. But now, these drivers in the electric classes with these longer main events, they've got to come in for a battery change as well. And that changes all sorts of things up and adds a whole new dynamic for a lot of these drivers. So Halliday makes his battery change. After missing pit lane once, he was lucky that he made it around. It didn't have to have a battery change out on the track. Salimi in the number 3 spot. This is your 3rd place driver right here as he works his way back around. Mirko Salimi going to be 0.3 of a second. That is going to be Nutty Fox right there ahead of him. 11:25 into this one, a 20-minute race here for these drivers. We're looking at possibly 120 or more laps for these drivers around this racetrack. That is a lot of track time. And as you can see, Salimi and Fox right there together. Salimi's fast lap, a 9.708 on lap number 64. Last time by at a 9.835. Salimi coming out of turn 2, down the backstretch he goes. Into turn 3, out of turn 4. 0.5 of a second back from Nutty Fox in number 2 spot. Right now, Jimmy Flack is out front with a 6.5 second lead. A little more than half a lap on second. Mirko Salimi is still in 3rd. Halliday in 4th. Lindgren in 5th. As you can see, Salimi right now just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay smooth. Nice line right there. Through turn 1 and 2, hugging that tight inside right on the white line. There is Fox. And as you can see, Fox coming in to 1 out of 2 down the backstretch he goes. Another time shift here in this one, 17 minutes in now. It is going to be Salimi in that number 3 spot. He is 1.7 seconds back now from Fox. So Fox has stretched out his lead just a little bit here for that number 2 spot on Salimi since we last saw him. There he's coming up on Lindgren, some lap traffic. Lindgren dipping down, just about clipping that inside fence there. 105 laps in the books. That's right, 105 laps for Jimmy Flack, your race leader here in this one. As this race is winding down, 2.5 minutes left to go, drivers, as they're working their way around here. Oh, Lindgren caught the fence that time. Almost had it the lap before, but he got it that one. Here comes Jimmy Flack. Flack working his way back around. There is Halliday. Stephen Halliday in the number 4 spot. Now he's going to be 8.3 seconds back from Mirko Salimi right now. And with only 2 minutes left to go, I think for Halliday to catch up to Salimi at this point, Salimi's going to have something major happen. As those two drivers are so close in pace, it's going to take a big mistake on Mirko's side for Stephen to catch up and make up that much time in less than 2 minutes here in this one. Here he comes back down the front stretch. Into turn 1, out of turn 2, down the back stretch he goes. Last time by the line, a 10.089, a 10.037 the lap before. And here is your race leader, Jimmy Flack. Jimmy has led every single lap of this race so far, to the best of my knowledge, 113 laps. He qualified first. He's looking to try and finish first, and he's leading by almost 2 laps over Fox in the number 2 spot. Here we're looking at Fox in that number 2 spot with 1 minute left to go in this race. Fox working his way into turn 3, coming out of turn 4 now. Down the front stretch he goes. Mirko Salimi in the number 3 spot. Halliday in that 4 spot. Lindgren in the 5 spot. There is Salimi. Out of turn 4, coming down the front stretch he goes. 40 seconds to go here. Jimmy Flack, can he wrap up his second VRC World Championship here for 2022? Salimi working his way in and out of traffic here with 25 seconds to go. Halliday still in 4th. Lindgren in 5th. Cognan in 6th. Navani, Piquet, Svoboda, and Sundin. Rounding out your field here in this one. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Fox back around the front side. There is Salimi. And that is going to be time right there as they work their way around here. It is going to be Jimmy Flack with the World Championship win as he comes back around here. Jimmy Flack has done it once again. Your 2022 VRC Dirt Oval Short Course Truck World Champion Jimmy Flack. Nutty Fox second, Mirko Salimi third. Virtual RC Racing. Don't wait for the weekend.